Hello, everyone. Today we have our Global Medical Director, Dr. Ajay Dubey, and our international trichologist, Paul Green. And here we are discussing the essentiality of finasteride in transplant. Hi, doctor. Can you just spread some light on it?
Yeah, so what we are facing as patient feedback is a lot of clinics tell you have to take finasteride for a long period of time, like for 5 years, 10 years, to achieve perfect results or good results in hair transplant or good density in hair transplant. Now, the problem with finasteride is multifold. You cannot take it for long term because it affects your hormonal balance of the body. So at Evolve, what we try to achieve is, first of all, we try and give you high densities so that you don't need any hormonal medication like finasteride or glucosteroid. Other than that, if you need to preserve your existing hair, we can focus on things like saw palmetto, exosomal mesotherapy, PRP, ultra PRP, and GFC. Now, I would like to have Paul Green's view on these.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing that we noticed a lot, even in Australia, and I know you've seen it in India too, there was a lot of skepticism initially about saw palmetto and its benefits. What we've seen from a surgical perspective is that when we place a patient on saw palmetto prior to surgery, it lengthens the hair follicle as well as the drug finasteride. So the resulting effect on the hair root is nearly identical, biologically identical than finasteride, without the risk of side effects, without the risk of damage to the liver, without the risk of damage to unborn children, or for your pregnant wife who can't handle the medication. This is a natural alternative which seems to punch well above its weight and close to that of finasteride, which is really exciting.
Which is very interesting that you bring up pregnant women, because pregnant women with male child, because even the father taking finasteride, it is excreted in the semen, in the urine, in the sweat. So finasteride, US FDA technically says pregnant women should not even touch finasteride or even break a tablet of finasteride.
Yes.
So the idea is to achieve high density initially with the transplant itself, and then look at more natural or autologous alternatives like saw palmetto, GFC, ultra PRP, and exosomal mesotherapy.
Absolutely. This is such a real thing, because I remember back in 1999, back in Auckland in New Zealand, Merck Sharp and Dome, the manufacturer of finasteride, tried to sue us for $1 million for explaining and advertising the fact that young guys needed to be careful when using this medication, not to get their wives pregnant or partners pregnant at the time, due to the risk of an unborn child, particularly to a male fetus, to where it can actually cause genital birth defects, potentially, if a male was to use this drug and had his partner fall pregnant while using it. So this was a court case that I personally was involved with back in 1999, where Merck Sharp and Dome openly admitted this is one of the known risk factors of using the medication.
And even more, now US FDA does not even know the washout period of finasteride. So I think this is an interesting discussion. At Evolve, we focus on more autologous and natural therapy and achieving high density with hair transplant, so that you get exactly the same results rather than taking additional hormonal medication.
Absolutely. There's no point having a great head of hair if we're going to compromise your health or safety just for great hair. No, in our case, we want to make sure that we protect the patients, their whole journey, and make sure this is a long-lasting effect for them, so they can just actually enjoy what we do, not be worried about the medications and drugs they have to use for the rest of their life.